and see what he can do in the midst of unbelievers, on the leading edge with his word, his power, his grace, and his mercy. For God's sakes, we're Lutheran. This is what we know.
Hello, everybody. I hope that you're having a good time at work or at home, taking care of your kids or whatever it is that you're doing. Me, myself, I'm at work, and I wanted to take a few minutes to share something that I thought was very special, something that I'll confess got me a little bit emotional as far as to, I'll just give you the story later. But so I was hanging out at work in between jobs, that I work in a hospital. And I was speaking to one of my very good friends, a Lutheran pastor in South America, that he has a, how'd you call it? Un comedor. He has like a food pantry of sorts, in which he feeds an average of, I think it was 70 people per week. And I've known him and other Lutheran Argentinians and Uruguayans and stuff like that. We've become friends over the months, and I've been helping out financially. Nothing too special in my mind. And so today, after a few weeks of silence, we decided to, touch bases. And he said, I'll be frank, specific here. The last time I sent money over there, I sent something like $25, $26. And he was telling me again, he's thanked me so many times. And this time around, he thanked me and he said, "Brother, you have no idea of how much your support means." And I said, I got curious and I said, "Can you give me some specific? Like, I want to know exactly." Not because I'm trying to control him or none of that. None of that. It's all coming from a good place. I trust him. We've done interviews before for Proyecto Wittenberg. And so he's a good guy, and he's going to host me and accommodate me when I travel. Eventually, we have plans to go there with my wife and assist in whatever way we want, and also to get to know the country. And so he's, I asked him, like, give me the specifics, brother. Like, talk to me. Talk to a brother. And he said that with those $26, he fed 60 people. I mean, to this moment, I just said that, and I'm still shocked. And then he sent me pictures. Like, I thought, maybe he was like, something like insignificant. I wasn't expecting like a full course meal or anything crazy like that. He sent me the pictures. I'm talking, like fettuccine kind of stuff, and these, of course, they're South American, so they're kind of Italian and Spanish and that kind of stuff. They have it in their blood, if you know anything about South America. And he sent me the pictures of the stuff that he and his wife and other helpers fixed, and I was just in shock, just in awe. And I'll tell you right now, I felt a range of emotions. I felt guilty. I felt grateful. I felt just in awe of what God is doing, of the extent and how little we value and how important it is to do things that to us seem unnecessary or unappreciated or of very little impact. And I'm here to tell you, man, it was that impactful to the point where I felt I need to make a video about this. And so, like I said, but the biggest, I guess, emotion or feeling that I had was like, wow, like how ungrateful I am. The things that I've been living in this country for like 70 years, right? Like, my story. And so I know the poverty that we can have in our continent, and I understand. And of course, people here in America, you can point as well to the difficulties that we have here and that kind of stuff. But I highly doubt that $20 would feed. I mean, the economy over there is wrecked. So it's kind of a different ball game. But still, the lack of gratitude, our selfishness. And I even thought about, as I was getting prepared for this video, I thought about that little boy in scriptures that came with only 2 loaves of bread and 5 fishes, and how he was able to feed. And of course, I don't want to make myself the center of that story, but still the point remains that what you bring to God, your offerings, your tithes, your donations, even your likes, your subscribes, all of that stuff that we, at any point in time, we give. There's people out there that really appreciate it. Like, God is going to take your little crumbs, what you consider crumbs, and do miracles with it. And so I just wanted to share that because it was really touching. I was really impacted. I still am. 60 kids and adults with to be more specific, $24. And all of these kids, most of these kids are orphans or are living in very violent neighborhoods down there in South America. I've gotten to hear the stories, the testimonies, the backgrounds of some of these kids. Of course, online is difficult, but trust me, when I go over there, I'll be able to sit down and speak to them. I want to get to know these children, interact with them, build a relationship. So, all of these troubled kids, just because you and I decide to be salt and light, bring our little crumbs to the table, our pennies, it changes their lives. They'll be able to look back when they're grown-ups and say, hey, I thank God for these Lutheran pastors and the people that showed us love with these offerings, because I was able to go to bed, something in my stomach. I was able to escape for a couple hours from a very violent situation in my neighborhood. I was able to hear the gospel. I was able to get baptized and eat the Lord's Supper. And all because of people like you, like me, and many others who, out of the little that we have, because nobody's rich here, we donate, we give. It really makes a difference, because I know it made a difference in my life when I was younger, and I'm pretty sure that they'll remember that. They'll remember that. They won't remember many, many things, but they will remember the love of God and the tangible love from people that even don't even know their faces or know their stories particularly. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Wittenberg Project, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.